Hi beautiful people, it's Robyn Thomas here with Resemble by Robyn. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you all how I install these beautiful mini braids on myself. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so before we get into the actual process of the mini braids, I did want to talk a little bit about why I am choosing to do mini braids on myself. So if you have watched my last couple of videos, then you know that with me now being a straight natural, I have been trying to figure out like a good wash schedule, right? A wash schedule that helps me not to put heat on my hair every single week, but where my hair can still be presentable. So as I said in the other videos, I was trying to basically wash my hair, wear my silk press for a week, and then turn my silk press into something else like a twist out, bantu knot out, braid out, or put two braids, or do a bun or something like that, so that it'll last another week. But the problem with that is my scalp absolutely did not like that. So, and because my scalp didn't like that, I had to do an old school scalp scratch, which I'm going to link in the description box below if you want to watch how I had to get my hair or my scalp together. But yeah, and so because of that, I was like, well, I need to try to get my scalp back to its normal good health, basically. So I was thinking, okay, what kind of style can I do? I didn't want to add braids with weave, but I did want to be able to water my hair as much as possible. So I decided to do mini braids on myself. Now I chose to do mini, like truly mini braids, because I see people saying that they doing mini, but it don't be mini, they just be like small medium. But I chose to do mini braids because I plan on watering my hair a ton during this time, right? So I work out, which causes my scalp to sweat. So I want to be able to like run water through it after when I take my shower after my workout. I want to be able to moisturize my hair more often than usual, and again to be able to wash my hair weekly and not have to worry about adding heat, which is blowing my hair out, that's heat, and then flat ironing it, that's heat as well. So I decided to try something that I have been looking at like on other people, like on Pinterest and stuff. I decided to go ahead and try it. I felt like my hair was at a good length to be able to do it, so here we are. Okay, so let's get into, so we talked about the size and why I chose to do mini braids as opposed to a different one. But I chose to blow my hair out completely, again, because one, I'm doing mini braids, but two, I plan on using a lot of water throughout this time of me having this style in. Not just my wash day, not just my moisture day, but the days in between. I plan on watering my hair and trying to keep my scalp as clear and clean as possible, right? So stretching my hair out as much as, or stretching my hair out fully, is going to help with the reversion. So my hair being stretched out, and as you can see, I'm braiding the hair. It's in mini braids, and I'm braiding the hair tight, right? So sometimes people can braid looser, but I'm making sure that the braids are like really tight so that when water does touch my hair, the reversion isn't a lot. There isn't a lot of shrinkage, which is also why I chose mini braids instead of mini twists. As we know, with twists, it's only 2 strands, and as soon as you put water on it, there is a lot of shrinkage. So I really wanted to be able to, for my hair to still look very presentable with the amount of water that I was going to be using during the time of having this install. I wanted to be able to get to my scalp and get to my hair without having an extra barrier, which would normally be like braiding hair, right? So I wanted my hair to receive all the moisture and soak up all of that goodness, as opposed to having the barrier of added hair in there and, it absorbing or soaking up some of that. And along with me being like washing my hair as often as I want to, or wetting my hair as often as I want to, I didn't want to wait on that drying time. Having my own hair like this and moisturizing it after I wet it, going outside to go run an errand, like go pick up my babies from school, come back, or whatever, or even just like half the morning around the house doing errands, my hair would be dry, as opposed to again adding another barrier of hair or another layer of hair on there, which would take away from some of that and cause that to be a longer drying process than normal. So I really wanted a really easy, simple style that I could get to quickly. I can moisturize often, and that it could dry quickly as well. Okay, so as you can see, I have chosen to do brick layer parting. And one of the reasons I always go for brick layers is because it's just easy for me mentally. It's easy for me mentally. Like, I can estimate how long it's going to take. I can just move quickly. I don't know, it just kind of makes my mind at ease whenever I do brick layer party. And I like how neat it is. Now, in me doing this brick layer parting, I am not trying to make it extremely perfect, right? So I can say, you can't really see it, but on the back, like the first 3 rows or 4, somewhere in there, some of those braids are a little bit bigger than the other ones, just simply because my part wasn't all the way straight. Like, the back part that I did, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, because I woke up and had insomnia and was like, I better do something. I'd rather do something, you know, than to just be up. Right, let me make this time meaningful or whatever. So, but I was not focused that much on making it extremely neat. Yes, I still wanted to be able to see the brick layers for my sanity, but again, I wasn't really worried about it that much, like to the point where in some of these, like parting some of these, because I wanted to go mini, I want to do very small, and because my hair is basically getting to the point where it straightens out so well, just because of being a straight natural and using that much heat, right? So it straightens out very well and it gets extremely straight. One of the reasons I needed to go as small as I'm going is because I didn't want it to unravel as much. As you can see, it's already some braids that are like a little bit bigger to the right there, that unravel, that I would have to continue to braid down before I set it into like that big braid ponytail. But there were instances where I felt like if I felt like the braids were going to be too thick as I was doing it, then I made that into 2 braids. So that part is not, those parts right there would not be perfectly aligned or perfectly parted brick layer partings. But again, I mean, who's gonna be in my head like that? Nobody's gonna be all up in my head like that, other than my husband, and he really don't care. Don't care. And because they're so small, and whenever I do go to add like the water and stuff to it, to curl the ends and get some texture back to it, you really are not going to be able to tell, because all of the hair is just going to continue to fall over the parts that is underneath it and all the way up. So I wasn't really worried about that much. So yeah, I've got to say, well, honestly, as I'm recording this, I'm actually almost ready to take these braids down out of my head. But I have really enjoyed this install. I think it did exactly what I needed it to do. I've been able to like work out, and again, every time I get in the shower, I go ahead and rinse my hair with water. I don't necessarily wash it. I only wash it like with shampoo once a week, but I'm able to let water run through my scalp. And if there are days that I go like where I don't work out, like sometimes on the weekend I may go like 3 days that I don't work out, I never go like past 2 days to where I actually like go ahead and moisturize my hair and my scalp with water, and of course with oil. So yeah, I have to say, if you are thinking of or need a style that's going to give you a break, but you don't want to add hair weave to it, and you don't want to keep it in as long, because I know that sometimes when we go and get braids, especially if we're paying for somebody else to do it, we want to get our money's worth. Like, we don't want to pay $300 for small long braids only to be able and feel like we have to keep them in for you know, 2 months at the least because we've paid so much money. Like, this is really a good style to do to give your hair a break. And as you see, my hair isn't like down my back and it isn't as long, and that's again another plus to doing mini braids as opposed to doing two-strand twists, or yeah, to doing mini two-strand twists, because there isn't a lot of shrinkage. So if you are nervous about like the length of your hair, you can most definitely do this because it gives you just about all of the length that you have. And with your ends like being curly or whatever, when you put the water on it, it just really helps to like it's just really cute. And you can also be like creative with styles and stuff like that. I'm not really a person that does a lot of styles, but that don't mean I don't plan my hair as if I'm you know, like, oh, I could do this style or whatever. There are a lot of things that you can do with your natural hair as a protective style. So yes, this is the one of the best protective styles there is out there, because it's doing it with your own hair. You're able to have access to your scalp. It's really small, so you're able to really get in there and moisturize all of the strands of your hair without weighing your hair down and soaking it, like, you know, putting so much weight on it with products and stuff like that, because you're trying to get it to penetrate. So yeah, that is how I chose to install these braids on myself. And in just a second, I'm going to show you all the end result, because I know you're probably looking like, okay, her hair is like really, really straight. Hair is really, really straight, and it is. It is really, really straight, because I've been working hard on making it easier to straighten my hair out. But okay, so let's go ahead and get into the end results, which is, well, almost the end results, which is this. So yeah, like I said, there are a lot of braids. I wanted to be nice and full, which was another reason why I went mini. And again, you can't even really tell that I quote unquote messed up on some of the parting, just because of how many braids it is. And it's going to look even better once I go to add my water and add my products, so that I can get my hair to revert back, or start reverting back to its curly state. Now, something that you have to keep in mind is that the hair is straight, so it's not going to revert all the way back as if you were to drench it in water, which I actually did like maybe 2 days after that, because we went ahead and worked out, which I knew was coming, so I wasn't really like worried about it that much. But anywho, I am just taking my Roots Moisture Mist, which is rose water and some essential oils mixed in there, and I am generously applying it to all of my hair. And something else I can say too is I really didn't do a lot of like leave-ins whenever it came, or I made sure to do like water leave-ins whenever I blew out my hair, because I knew that I didn't want my hair to be weighed down with products, which is not something that I normally do anyways. But for this one, I didn't put any serum leave-ins in my head. I only did water, or yes, water-based leave-ins. After generously applying the water to there and my hair not looking like it was about to turn at any point, I decided to just give it a break real quick and go ahead and oil my scalp, because my scalp was nice and moisturized with the Roots water, or Roots Moisture Mist, and because I knew that I was going to be putting some Nairobi styling foam on there so that I could help with the reversion of my hair. So all I'm doing is going through my scalp, which again, another reason why I just love bricklayer parting. Even though I'm not like going row by row, it's good for people who do like to go row by row. And not saying that you can't moisturize your hair wonderfully or effortlessly with it be as in free part, but I don't know, I just like it. I just like it. So anyways, I'm going through, because again, my hair, or excuse me, my scalp was very, very moisturized, and even though it doesn't look like it's like moisturized, it's just not drenching wet, it is damp to touch whenever I touch my hair. So I decided to go ahead and oil my hair so that it can absorb into my hair really, really well before I put the Nairobi styling foam on. So yeah, I'm just going through and making sure that I'm getting my ends, but of course not neglecting the shaft of my hair, because again, the whole point is to nourish my whole hair strand as I have this style in. So now I'm taking the Nairobi styling foam and I'm just going through and pressing Adding some of that all over. And as you can see, my hair is starting to revert. You see those curls right there? So I'm just going to continue to run that all through my hair until my hair starts to behave exactly how I want it to. One of the good things about Robyn styling foam is it is one of those products that absorbs really well into the hair. It does still have some chemicals in there, so it doesn't absorb and just goes away as like a natural hair oil would, but it is very lightweight. It does not leave your hair crunchy at all. Like your hair is always lightweight, always fluffy, able to move it around effortlessly with the Robyn foam after it has been dried into your hair shaft. So yeah, I'm just going through and focusing on those ends because those ends are very straight right now. Very straight right now. So I'm just going through, trying to give it time to do its thing, fluffing through it, separating it, scrunching the ends, just whatever I have to do to try to get the end result that I want. And then I'm going back in and adding some oil to those ends because Robyn styling foam is like another moisturizer. And so adding the oil on top of that, to me, just really helps like sealing those ends, especially like the back of my hair does touch my shirts that I have on. And so we never want our hair to be rubbing across those and be drying and breaking. So making sure that those ends are extremely moisturized, but again, not neglecting the whole shaft of the hair. So yeah, that is the end result of that. And as you see in the beginning of the video, that was actually that same day, like a couple of hours later, once my hair was like completely dried up. So thank you all so much for tuning in and watching me put in these mini braids. In the comments, let me know if you've ever tried these and how they work for you, or if you are going to decide to try them. Let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section and I will be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you are new here, thank you for coming to my channel. I have a ton of videos, natural hair, I have braid styles. As you heard me earlier in the video, I am a straight natural now, or I consider myself a straight natural now. And so I have some content that's, or some later content, or most recent, that's what I'm trying to say. It's the most recent content of my hair, like flat iron my hair and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on when I upload other videos. After this, you are, like I told you earlier in this video, I'm actually nearing the end of this install. So the next video you will see after this is me going through my 4 weeks of wearing this style. That's going to include my wash days. It's going to include some of the styles that I did. Don't get your hopes up because y'all know, if y'all know, I don't do a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but I did do a couple of, I have been doing a couple of cute styles, and I do want to share that with you all and just show you bits and pieces of my process of how I have been benefiting from having this as a very beautiful protective style. So thank you all again so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it to somebody who you think may enjoy this, or who have been thinking of doing other natural hairstyles, or who just like hair videos like I do. And I will see you beautiful people next time. Peace and blessings.